Buddhist philosophy, wisdom, mindfulness, and inner peace. Have you ever wondered how to find inner peace, despite stress and worries? Buddhist philosophy offers a path to achieve this. It's about more than just meditation. It's a journey toward greater wisdom, mindfulness, and inner tranquility. In this audiobook, we'll explore the teachings of Buddhism and discover how you can apply them in your daily life to live more calmly and consciously. Whether through simple mindfulness exercises or profound insights into the nature of the mind, stay tuned, as this could be the spark you need to bring more balance into your life. Imagine being able to free yourself from being controlled by your thoughts and worries, finding inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Buddhist philosophy offers a path to this goal, with mindfulness and meditation as essential tools. But before we delve into this philosophy and explore practical ways to cultivate mindfulness in daily life, let's first discuss what Buddhist philosophy is and what makes it so unique. What is Buddhist philosophy? Buddhism is more than a religion. It's a philosophy of life that revolves around the questions of the mind and human experience. Buddhism originated about 2,500 years ago in India, when a prince named Siddhartha Gautama, later known as the Buddha, realized that life is filled with suffering. He set out to find a way to overcome this suffering, and in doing so, developed a philosophy that continues to inspire millions of people to this day. Buddha said, "Life is suffering, and the end of suffering is enlightenment." This simple statement encapsulates the goal of Buddhism, to learn to be at peace with what is. But what exactly does this mean, and how is it supposed to work? The pillars: wisdom, mindfulness, and inner peace. Buddhist philosophy often begins with the recognition of human suffering. Buddha expressed this through the Four Noble Truths. Life involves suffering: birth, aging, illness, and death, as well as everyday disappointments and dissatisfaction, are inherent parts of life. This is the reality we all experience. There are causes for this suffering. Suffering arises primarily from clinging to things that are impermanent, from desires and cravings that can never be fully satisfied. Suffering can be overcome. Buddha taught that it is possible to end suffering by addressing its root causes: greed, hatred, and ignorance, by letting go of them. The path to this is the Noble Eightfold path. This path is a practical guide that teaches us how to act mindfully, ethically, and wisely, to overcome suffering and achieve inner peace. These four truths invite us to understand the true nature of our experiences and remind us that everything is impermanent. Recognizing this impermanence can be liberating, teaching us to let go of attachment, a crucial step on the journey to wisdom and inner tranquility. Mindfulness, living in the moment. Building on the Four Noble Truths, mindfulness is a central concept in Buddhism. Mindfulness means being fully present without judging or trying to change what you experience. It's the art of living in the here and now, letting go of thoughts about the past and future. Instead of being guided by judgments or evaluations, mindfulness opens us up to what truly exists in the moment. Practically speaking, this means immersing yourself in the present experience, even during simple actions like drinking a cup of tea. Feeling the warmth of the cup, noticing the aroma, tasting the flavors. You are fully grounded in the moment with all your senses. Mindfulness sharpens our awareness of inner experiences, allowing us to recognize thoughts and emotions more clearly without being overwhelmed by them. This creates a sense of distance from negative feelings and opens up space for inner calm. This practice has also found its way into modern forms of meditation. Mindfulness can be practiced while sitting quietly with gentle music or in everyday moments. Imagine sitting on the sofa, stroking your pet, the rhythm of their breathing, the softness of their fur under your fingers. Each movement is consciously experienced. In such moments, a deeper sense of peace and connection arises. Through mindfulness, we learn to maintain inner balance even in the chaos of daily life, becoming more attentive and composed. A practical mindfulness exercise. Let's do a short mindfulness exercise together. Sit comfortably, close your eyes if you'd like, and take slow, calm breaths in and out. Focus your attention on your breath without trying to change it. Simply notice how the air flows into your body and back out again. If thoughts arise, acknowledge them, but let them drift by like clouds in the sky without holding on to them. Stay with your breath, calmly coming and going. At this point, you can pause the audiobook and try the exercise yourself. If you're new to mindfulness practice, start with 30 seconds or a minute. Feel free to share in the comments how it went for you. Were you able to disconnect internally, even just for a moment? This simple mindfulness practice helps us find peace. It reminds us that thoughts are merely fleeting impressions, and we don't need to take everything our mind produces too seriously. Meditation, the path to inner peace. In Buddhism, meditation is a valuable tool for self-discovery and inner tranquility. Buddha called it the path to the liberation of the mind, as it helps us gain perspective and develop inner clarity. One of the most well-known techniques in Buddhism is vipassana meditation, also known as insight meditation. This practice involves observing thoughts and emotions without judgment or interference. Sitting quietly, you focus on your breath or a specific bodily sensation, allowing thoughts and emotions to arise and pass without clinging to or analyzing them. This method teaches us to create inner distance and recognize that what we think or feel is neither absolute nor unchangeable. In meditation, we practice taking on the role of an observer, watching our thoughts and emotions like a neutral spectator. Through this, we learn not to immediately identify with them. Over time, we develop a deeper sense of calm as we realize that these internal impressions are merely fleeting occurrences. While this may sound simple, it is often more challenging than it appears. In our modern, fast-paced society, cultivating this mindset requires practice and discipline. The ability to pause consciously is like a muscle that must be strengthened. Through regular meditation, we gradually learn to accept and let go of our thoughts and emotions. This process demands patience and the understanding that even the smallest steps help us gain control over our inner experience and find greater peace within ourselves. The practical benefits of Buddhist philosophy in daily life. Buddhist philosophy can greatly support us in our daily lives. Mindfulness and meditation help reduce stress, manage difficult emotions, and cultivate compassion toward ourselves and others. By repeatedly focusing on the present moment and learning to let go of things we cannot change, we gain greater freedom and serenity. The next time you find yourself in a stressful situation, remind yourself that this too shall pass, and that you have the power to choose how you respond. Although this audiobook only scratches the surface of Buddhist philosophy, it shows us that true peace and contentment are found within. Through mindfulness and meditation, we can cultivate this inner peace and learn to embrace life with all its highs and lows. If these ideas have inspired you, I warmly invite you to join me in exploring another fascinating philosophy in the next audiobook, Hedonism and Epicureanism. If you'd like to dive deeper into the Buddhist way of life, remember your first lesson here: practice patience. More audiobooks on Buddhist wisdom and practical exercises are already in the works and will soon be available on this channel. They'll be linked here so you won't miss a thing. If you have specific requests or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Your idea might be featured in a future audiobook. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to discover more enlightening and inspiring content. Until next time, stay curious and mindful.